familiar with the girls. The reason why me and Cal are excited for Phaedra to come back, because Phaedra one time told somebody, that body being Kenya, the girl that you're now having the Bosco effect, you keep forgetting who she is.
Well, I remember her now because they keep trying to edit her out because of the... Girl, that's how badly she wants Phaedra to come back.
So,
the spirit.
Basically, Phaedra told Kenya, but she was reading her for something, and she was like, bitch, you don't even know who your sperm donor is. All you have to know is that he needed a medium-sized popcorn and a ticket to a free movie that he could watch, so he ejaculated in the cup so you could have a baby. So check that. And when I'm telling you, Kenya was like,
well, silent. She was silent.
Now that was evil, dirty, and not Christian-like, but that has gone into being one of the most iconic legendary.
Well, Christianity does value the truth.
Don't.
I never said LGBT last night. I said SIN.
Because welcome back.
Y'all are rotted for that.
Girl, Christians, we're keeping our eyes on you because we're back at Watch-A-Lerngz, covering The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 60, episode 3. I do not remember the fucking name of this episode, but it was boring as
Girl,
hell.
I was about to list the episode for baddies. It's bad. I was about to say, it's Dolly's Revenge.
Summer versus Shamea. Okay, Shamea, very rich. You are the Black Bill Gates. Shamea, very money. Every time I see Shamea, it's very much money.
Who's Miss Pageant of USA?
Okay, Kenya.
Okay, Kenya, but then they keep trying to edit
USA.
her out? She's the one with the work done?
Yes.
Okay, so from what I remember of the episode, this episode is a lot of like, oh, me and you had a bad interaction, let's hash it out. So, and then there's also this discourse between like who's team Portia versus...
So let's start with that.
Right.
So from the last episode, I remember, so thank God Cal told me, Angela, I called her Angie Amaya. Angela is the one that I think is married to that very sassy lady.
Oh, that...
Grandpa.
Listen.
Yes, that he told her to fix her wig.
That
did not give her the wig glue.
That opinionated old man.
So if I tell you, hey, bust your cat forward, I'm going to also give you the glue to be like, hey,
girl,
bust your cat forward.
I'm gonna tie your shoelaces together when you're not looking, just so you know.
Anyways, I don't know why, but that husband, 6 feet. So I'm very cautious about, but Angela basically told Shamea that she is Portia's lapdog. She's like, bitch, you're always defending your friend like you're her bitch. And it's scary, like, well, Shamea and Portia are like close. So, you know, they do have that.
Sisters ride for each other, you know.
Which Shamea is, once again, Shamea is very rich. Money.
That is the only attribute you have said about that lady, you know.
Because she's very nice and very rich.
She's very rich and, you know, very nice.
Very nice and very rich. So, Shamea takes it very much like...
In case you haven't heard, very nice, very rich.
One more time. So, and it's very much like, I don't know. I like Shamea.
Very nice, very rich.
Very nice, very rich. And the other girl, it kind of seems like, why are you fighting me? Well, you need to be fighting. You know what it is?
Understand.
I want her to fight that husband. Bitch, don't tell me to put my wig down. And my wig is lifting up to the heavens and you can see my bald spot. Give me the wig glue. Why are you telling me to fix my wig? Why don't you put my wig down? You can't do that?
Why don't you rewind time and go back to your peak, sir?
So, Angela,
Sounds like you can't.
I want you to have the same conversation that you're having with Shamea with the lady that you have in your house.
What I'm confused with too is why that lady is upset with Portia. She's like, why are you with so many of people's men or whatever? I'm like, wait,
that's also another plot.
Because I thought she was beefing with Drew because Drew was encroaching upon her man with these flirtatious, unprofessional texts.
Because skipping around, there was that scene.
It's too many interwoven.
Yeah, because nothing's really happening, and we're just establishing
nothing
that
is happening.
Drew apparently is super messy. Because she never told Portia that she was talking to the ex.
But you know, I tried to text and but then she kept blowing me off, and then she was traveling to Dubai, and then she was eating a steak sandwich, but then I texted her, and then she said she was taking a shit, and then I lost my phone.
Wrap it up, Drew.
Bitch, call her. Or you could have just sent one blood clot text and be like, hey, I am working with your husband on this song production or whatever. Here's the thing though, she needed to zip it with the whole he's the light of my life, the angel of my life for this fucking song. What the hell is that?
And I'm so glad you brought it up. I'm still confused. I didn't know Drew sang.
Girl, what? I don't know any of these people, but who was she singing for?
I don't know. Okay, so apparently she's the angel. That took me out.
Songs?
He's the angel of my life. He's the guiding star.
Like, I get it. You know, if he's somebody that, like, you know what, he really stepped up for me and really helped me where other people were not. I didn't have any connections. You know, I just so down bad. I just didn't have any money. Or, like, he just, you know, okay. But I highly doubt a person on this show doesn't have at least one connection or one way or $1 to go find a different producer that could be the light of your life in this situation.
Drew, we are still mad at you for doing that to Melanie.
It's giving two-time and trifling.
Right.
Shady business.
Then we also have Kelly, I believe, she hosted the category Spring Has Sprung.
Okay. Balmain Boutique. Yes. She's doing a mommy and me women's empowerment brunch shopping event, and then like proceeds are going to her charity, not her charity, to an organization for a particular disease. Yada yada yada.
Sister, shorten that up. Come to my garden.
Come to my meet and greet.
Brunch.
And shop.
Ladies who brunch, lunch, garden,
and shop.
Latina.
That's the main thing. You have to buy.
Glamorosa. Extravaganza. Just garden.
So, messy women all in one area, plus their children.
With the red rose.
Oh, yeah, no. They all looked great, but just messy as far as, like, the drama.
It was giving a lot of spring. I didn't like Angela's yellow. Flower. I didn't like that.
I don't remember.
She just came out in yellow. It looked clean, but I was like, everybody else came out in florals.
I'm sorry. Didn't someone come in a white tank top and jeans? Angela?
And no, Angela came in the yellow. Who the fuck came in?
No, I think that was her confessional look.
Shamea came out in this sickening white rose, like short dress. I was like, yes, Shamea, you are very rich. You are very nice. There was one.
Very rich, very nice.
Right.
Very nice, very rich.
Oh, Portia looked good. Portia was in the jumpsuit.
Oh, girl. And then apparently Drew was beefing, so she was trying to hold up her makeup artist so that she wouldn't have time to get her ready. That was funny.
Battle of the MUAs? Girl. Is there only one MUA in Atlanta, Georgia?
They share the same MUA. That girl. That's why you have to gatekeep.
We're going to give Portia $3. So next time you have your own stylist. Drew, don't be nosy. Drew, let Portia have a stylist.
Drew, get off that lady's man.
Drew, your husband is in the dungeon. Your hairstylist is
wake that up. Her husband is in the dungeon.
Drew!
I don't, because they have a restraining order?
Drew, sing to your dungeon husband.
Girl.
Who else is on this show that we didn't talk about? Cynthia.
Cynthia and her 50,000 bad wigs.
Cynthia, I love you very much. You are the light of my life. Bitch, Cynthia, you are the nicest housewife to have ever graced the stage. Cynthia, who is setting you up with these wigs?
This scene where they go to Drew's little studio session where we get
wig up here.
Where we get a little moment of her in the booth.
Her wig
Cynthia's wig was like bowl cut, raggedy, like mullet, but then it was long. Like, it just looked really bad. Like, it looked like a hack job.
You know what, Cynthia? I'm going to this season. I will be defending you,
girl.
Let me tell you something. Cynthia came out the house. A bird flew into her wig, and she did not have enough time to brush the bird.
Brush the bird out.
No, then she took the bird. Then because she's so nice. So
and the squirrel.
She sang to the bird. The bird flew away. It lived on.
She's Snow White. She's Snow White.
Alright, so Cynthia.
Cinderella.
So, and then in the Rock Lee, she said, I have a Naruto cosplay party after this. I'm going to be Rock Lee, and I'm just going to.
Rock Lee Minaj.
Forgiven. You see, everything makes sense when the Crimson Monastery explains Cynthia Bailey's wig.
You're so right. She came in Executive Bob.
I love you. Next episode, you know which one I will say. That honey blonde split down, that's her best wig. Because that, she had like that.
In the confessional?
Mariah Carey, split.
Okay, the one with the...
Yes!
Okay!
That
was beautiful!
But Cynthia, I'm ready for a season full of horrible weeks. And I'm going to explain and defend all of them. But just know...
The one where she was in the studio, please don't. It's like what she said in the episode. She's like, she put that back in the trunk. I said in the bottom of the trunk, under a pile of clothes, in the
treasure chest
of
forgotten treasure. Girl, put it away. And then the episode ends with, what the fuck did they do?
They're all at the party trying to like hash shit out, but they're failing.
Whose party?
They're arguing. They're arguing because I'm nice and I'm rich is arguing with I forgot, and she's like,
very nice, very rich.
She's like, I'm actually not interested in talking to you. That's actually the cop out answer I noticed.
So
they get read a little too much. Oh, she's like, you need your nose is lifting. You need to glue it down.
Versus Shamea, the read off.
Yes.
Okay, Shamea said, bitch, your nose is disgusting. Bitch, they punched you in your nose. Where's your nose? And then Angela said, you look like
Flavor Flav. But that was apparently too much.
Like you said, you're Flavor Flav because he hypes up. So it's to like the hype attitude. But Shamea took it as, bitch, she called me Flavor Flav. Fuck that.
An ugly old man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. And I've noticed with certain women where it's like, oh, the read went a little too far. I'm not even interested in talking to you anymore.
But here's the thing.
I'm leaving.
Because I feel like Shamea is very nice, very rich, very money. And I feel like Shamea is very class. Because she's like, I own half of the richest around the world. I own Dubai. I am Shamea, the Black Bill Gates. I am Shamea Gates. I am
She owns Wakanda.
Right. And I feel like Shamea is very above. I will say, Shamea, you saw this, you saw that, but you are... Because you need to be on equal footing with Portia. And Portia likes to act like she's the line leader a lot of the time.
I know. What I really wish for Shamea is to follow through. I need her to, when you're ready to engage in these read-offs, follow through. Do not walk away. Don't be like, you know what, half efforts.
You saying don't pull the money card.
Right.
Don't pull the
you have the money. It will protect you. Read that hole to the ground.
Because Angela is already...
Yeah!
You should have brought up that
We forget Angela's name 90% of the time.
Shamea.
I want to hear more reads from
Shamea. Shamea is giving
very
two
nice, very
Miss Continental...
Yes,
Miss
too congenial. No more congenial. She's like, let me not go there and keep it demure. Stop.
Shamea is getting the pageant read where it's like, we want to see more vulnerability.
I need to see no vulnerability. I need to see more candy.
Very gowns, very nice wigs, very nice smile.
I need to see... Bitch, don't play with me.
Shamea, we want to see you in question and answer. We're gonna wait next week. Who else? The big send-off was just Shamea and them reading, and then Shamea being over it. And I'm gonna say for the closing thoughts for the episode, Drew, I'm still confused about this singing career. I'm confused, and now I'm believing everybody else when everybody's like, "Fuck this hoe. Why is she being messy?" Because I'm like, ooh, your husband is in the dungeon.
No, because you really. Let's look at the optics here. Your husband's in the dungeon, and another man is the light of your life, or whatever the fuck it is you said? Drew, the angel of your mind?
Right, the North Star.
The North Star from Jesus Christ.
So, Drew, you're up on the chopping block for next episode.
Suspect.
And then Shamea, you're very nice, you're very rich. I see you winning all
very
the time.
Nice, very rich, but I need you to stop letting these hoes walk all over you.
More vulnerability. More vulnerability. The judges have spoken.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the category for evening gown competition, and let me tell you, before evening gown even commences, honey, if I see a single bead fall on stage, I myself am going to get up and I'm going to go to the judges' table and I'm going to tell the judges, you better take some point off.